Good night, Father.
Good night, my son.
Good night, Charles.
Good night, Mother.
Again. He's done it again! And this time he's taken my sword!
Oh, is he going to kill someone?
Of course not. I stole my father's sword once. It's a family tradition.
Why are you so angry then?
What?
I suppose that is a tradition too.
When he gets back, if I find even one scratch on that sword, I'll kill him! Stitch him!
I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot bomb! Highly amusing!
Where's Porthos?
Who knows? Who knows?
Well, he better not be too late. It's a good day's ride back to St. Martin. I went to the inn and played dice all night.
Did you win?
Oh, a few paltry coins. They were cautious fellows. Merchants and tradesmen, no style at all.
I visited the shrine of St. Helen of Cleric.
And a monstrously good time you had, I'm sure. The devil with Porthos. He can find his own way home.
Hey, all for one and one for all, remember? Besides...
Oh, not again.
Porthos never gives up.
He never learns.
I'm late. We'd better ride like the devil.
To rob me, eh? I'll teach you to rob a gentleman. Come, who'll be the first to taste my blade?
Hand over what you've got, boy, and we'll do you no harm.
Boy! You dare address me as boy? I'll fight you first, you insolent villain, and then the rest. One by one.
One by one, you'd maybe beat us, young master.
So I will.
But altogether?
You call this fair and honorable?
I call it business. Now, don't be a fool, boy. Surrender.
Surrender? That word has no meaning for me.
They certainly know their trade, Count Morlath.
What did I tell you? Well, my lord, you convinced?
Not entirely.
Why? I mean, it's perfect. Coming from Spain to meet young King Louis, the Princess Anne, his bride-to-be, is waylaid and abducted by this band of brigands. They're already notorious. And I'll make sure there's proof positive of their guilt. Princess vanishes. She's never seen again.
There's too much to go wrong.
Oh, nothing will go wrong. You want war, don't you? This will give you war. The Spaniards will say it's a plot. And it'll look like a plot. That, my Lord Bishop, is the beauty of it.
You may have a point.
Enough! We don't kill. Radegonde!
I'll take this for my share.
There you go, my lady. It's agreed then.
Well, Porthos, did you win your fair lady?
What can I say?
I say he never saw her.
Well, he saw her father, all right?
What the devil would you two know about the pursuit of passion? You're too high and mighty, Athos, and you're too pure and religious, Aramis.
Enlighten us, then.
I could describe for you the exquisite blush upon her cheek, the quickening of her breath, the ardor of her burning kisses. But I hope I'm a gentleman, and I hope I would never betray a young lady's tender secrets. Honor forbids it. Therefore, I am silent.
Could be a trick.
You're right.
You always think the worst of it.
I won't be robbed twice in one day. Come on. Who's first? You hold back. Not as easy as you thought, is it?
You mistake us, young fellow. We're no robbers.
Too late to change your story now. I'm going to teach you a lesson you won't forget, you dogs. Who's first?
He sounds like a Gascon.
I am a Gascon, and proud of it.
Do you think there's any hope of reasoning with him?
With a Gascon? Very little. None at all while he has that sword in his hand.
Time to relieve him of it, I think. Would you like the pleasure?
I would. Therefore, I shall deny myself.
Very well.
Hand me your cape, Athos, and go easy on him. He's only a lad.
Kill me then. Burn in hell for it.
You explain, Aramis. I need to catch my breath.
We stopped to aid you. We're not robbers, we're musketeers.
Well, we soon will be. We're all three at the military academy at St. Martin. My name's Aramis.
Porthos. Athos.
I believe you.
Thank you so much.
My God. It's lucky I'm so tired out or I'd have killed you.
What's your name?
Charles D'Artagnan.
Well, Monsieur D'Artagnan.
Attack! Stand easy. Aramis, try it with me. Again. You have the makings of a fine swordsman all the same. Take a rest.
Hey, Porthos.
Aramis.
Get out, quick!
What?
It'll soon be time for you to choose, my son.
You're not allowed here. What are you talking about?
Your sword in the service of France, or your soul in the service of God.
The king is here!
Now's our chance. Come away quick. Get your hands off me. There'll be hell to pay if you're caught. I want to see the king. Is that the king? He's just a boy. D'Artagnan. Who's that?
His mother married de Medici, regent of France. Now come away!
Oh. Who are they with him?
The Maréchal d'Ancre, her chief advisor. And on the left, the man who would take his place, Armand de Richelieu, Bishop of Luçon. Now please, come away!
Why is the king here today? Is he going to inspect his musketeers?
Don't you know anything of the great world?
No, nothing at all.
He's come to meet his bride, Princess Anne of Spain. They're to be married within the week.
For God's sake, come away!
No. No, I want to meet her at the border.
The King of France doesn't go to meet his bride. She comes to him.
If I'm King of France, I'll do what I want.
You will do as you are told.
I won't!
Your mother's right, sir. It would be beneath the dignity of your crown to go to meet the princess.
What dignity? I'm never allowed to do anything I want. What do you say, my Lord Bishop?
I agree with Monsieur d'Ancre, sire.
Louis! 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 You wait, Mother. You wait till I'm of age. Then you'll see. I'll have your head off if I choose to.
I'm glad we agree on something, Richelieu. Our young king's learning politics. He understands the rivalry between us. He seeks to exploit it. Divide and rule.
Are we so divided?
You want war. Therefore, you oppose this marriage.
Have I said so?
No. Oh, you're far too clever. But you work against it.
Do I?
Yes. In secret. You do everything in secret. I have the measure of you now, my Lord Bishop.
That sounds like a threat.
It is.
Ah. Then you haven't got the measure of me yet.
Isn't she beautiful, Rico?
She is, sire.
I want to meet her. I want to welcome her to France, but they won't let me. You were born near here, weren't you?
Yes, sire.
So you know the Abbey of Montou?
I've heard tell of it, sire, but never seen it.
You could guide me there. You know the roads. To the devil with my mother and the others. Let's do it.
Here's some money. We'll lend you a horse. You can return it by a servant once you're home.
Well, I'm not going home, but I'll bring it back myself once I've settled with those villains.
When you what?
I took my father's sword. Here.
That's no use. Father knows his own sword.
You can't take on a whole band of brigands single-handed.
Yes, I can.
And how will you find them?
Well, go back to where they attacked me and I'll track them down. It's easy.
Oh, so you think so, do you?
Yes. My father taught me.
Of course.
I could track a single snowflake through a blizzard. I'll slaughter those dogs, get my sword back, and join the Musketeers.
What?
Yes, it was fate that brought me here. I know what my future's to be. I'm going to join the Musketeers and win fame and glory.
Is your father very rich, D'Artagnan?
No, he's very poor. Pity. Why?
Look, it is a great injustice, but nonetheless, it's a well-known fact. You must have money to be a musketeer.
Lots of it.
But my father's best friend is the Captain General of the Musketeers. Our father saved his life in the Spanish Wars. He'd do anything for our family. Just think of it. We'll be brothers in arms.
The princess will cross the border tomorrow, soon after dawn. They'll take the road to Montauk, to the Abbey. She has a small escort, no more than a dozen men.
Excellent.
Remember, she's not to die.
Not yet. He means to sneak away tonight. He means to sneak away tonight, after dark. I'm to go with him to show him the way.
Then go with him.
My lord?
But not to the Abbey. Go across country, Ricoeur. Lose yourselves in our glorious wilderness for a day or two.
Safe now. Come on.
Well, he's old and he's none too strong. But I thank you anyway. I'll be back in a couple of days.
Mad. Doomed.
No, it's no good. My conscience won't allow it.
What won't your conscience allow this time?
Those brigands will kill D'Artagnan.
Most likely.
Well, I must stop them if I can.
But you can't.
Perhaps I could. With help.
Radegonde.
You're as mad as the Gascon, Aramis. What if old Grandam found out?
We'd remind him of the parable of the Good Samaritan.
Oh, fat lover good, that would do.
What devilment are they up to this time, I wonder?
So you won't come with me, then?
No.
All for one and one for all.
If those brigands don't get you, then old Grandam will.
Maybe they're going drinking.
Or wenching.
Or both.
Either way, it is suicide.
I feel it's my Christian duty. Besides, day after day we practice swordplay, and we think we're soldiers. But we're not. I want a true fight. I want the true taste of danger.
Yes. Yes, you're right, Aramis. I mean, it's clear where our Christian duty lies.
What?
Of course, were we to beat those brigands.
As we certainly will.
Think of the glory.
Glory? The names of Athos and Aramis would resound the length and breadth of France.
Do you think so? Of course. The King's Highway, forever rid of a band of murderous thieves. I should think they'll write ballads about it.
You're right, Aramis. It's our Christian duty. All for one,
one for all.
This time, I'll catch 'em red-handed.
You idiot! We're miles out of the way. The Abbey lies south. Come on.
Let's try it this way.
Are you sure he would have gone this way, Athos?
No? You got any better ideas?
Damn these woods. I'll have them burnt to the ground.
If we'd stuck to the track,
The
sire...
track went north, you blockhead. Princess! Come on! There's no time for that!
I don't fight girls.
Oh. Because you're too much of a gentleman?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
fight, a man always starts off with one disadvantage, doesn't he? Now, just what are you doing here?
You stole my sword, you damn brigands.
That's not very polite. I think you should apologize.
I'm sorry.
That's better. We're no brigands.
Certainly act like brigands.
We steal only when we have to. Our leader, he's my uncle. Makes sure we only steal from those who can afford it. We don't harm anybody.
If your uncle's such a good man, why doesn't he work for a living?
He did. He kept an inn. But he took sides with the villagers against the priest who was robbing them. So the priest goes to the bishop and swears my uncle's a heretic. There's no way out of that, is there?
Isn't there?
No. They burn you at the stake. If you're lucky. And all you can do is run. And hide.
Really?
Are you calling me a liar?
Just, I wonder if you could help me get my sword back. It's my father's, you see.
Oh. You pinched it, I suppose.
I borrowed it.
And you call me a thief.
He won't forgive me if I don't bring it back.
Wait here.
Horses! Horses coming!
I want him alive.
You want your sword?
we seem to have won, but what was the fight all about?
That's what I'd like to know. All right, let's have an explanation for this. What happened? Who were they?
I can tell you who the leader was. Count Morlas.
Morlas? What do you know of Morlas?
2 years ago, he was forced to leave court in disgrace because of his debts.
I knew him in the Spanish Wars. He called himself a soldier. He was nothing more than a common thief and a murderer. Your Majesty.
What's happened here?
Sire?
The princess, they took her. We followed them. I know your face, don't I?
I had the honor to be presented to your Majesty last year by my uncle, Monsieur le Duc d'Hauteville. My name is Athos.
Rise, rise. I don't understand what's happened here.
I do. This Morlas.
Morlas?
He's taken the princess and he's going to put the blame on us.
Who the devil are you?
She's part of a gang of robbers, sire.
They're not robbers.
Well, where's the princess?
If the girl's right, sire.
Of course I'm right.
Morlas has a castle in the mountains 20 miles from here.
Have you got horses?
Yes, sir.
We must go there now.
Yes, immediately.
Surely, sire.
Wait a minute. What about my uncle?
What about him?
Well, they'll accuse him of the crime.
But if we rescue the princess, she'll be able to prove his innocence. That's the only way to save him.
Sire, if I may be permitted a suggestion, we must return to San Martin.
They've gone. They've taken all the horses.
One horse between us. Well, no matter, we'll go on foot.
With respect, sire, we must go back to San Martin, rouse the Musketeers and your own troops.
There's no time.
What about my horse? The one you borrowed from me?
His name is Bassus, Your Majesty. This was found in his possession. It belongs to the princess.
I don't understand. Who found it?
Count Morlas.
Morlas? What the devil does Morlas have to do with the affair?
If the Queen would consent to receive him, I'm sure Count Morlas could explain it all.
Morlas has been disgraced and dismissed from court.
At your insistence.
I'll receive him.
As Your Majesty pleases.
May I suggest Mount the King be present? He's deeply concerned.
Very well. Fetch him, Donker.
What's your name?
Radegonde.
That's a strange name.
And what's yours?
Charles.
That's a very common one.
I was out hunting with some of my men, ma'am. We heard musket fire. Unfortunately, we came upon the scene of the abduction too late to prevent it. But we were able to give chase.
The princess.
We searched high and low, but found no trace of her except for that. I then felt it my duty to inform Your Majesty as soon as possible.
You did right, Count Morlas.
Yes, yes, but where is she?
That villain Bassus will soon tell us.
He must be put to the torture, Richelieu.
As soon as he comes to his senses, Mum.
Your Majesty.
My son refuses to come, I suppose.
No, Mum. He's gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
His bed was not slept in last night.
What?
I suspect he may have run off to meet with the princess.
Run off? Well, how? He was in your charge.
Mum.
Get out! Get out!
With your permission, Mum, I'll organize a search party at once.
You're quick to take advantage.
I'm quick to serve Your Majesty.
Monsieur d'Ancre might sometimes make mistakes, but he's a good and faithful servant to me.
I hope to prove myself a better and more faithful servant, Mum. And And I never make mistakes.
Richelieu.
Monsieur d'Ancre.
This way's quicker, sire, and she says we should leave the horse here.
King, run down those young musketeers. They know everything.
I always thought it a reckless plan.
They're making for the castle as we speak.
The castle? Then we still have a chance. If you leave now on a fast horse, you can be there before them.
We can kill the others. But what about the king? Kill the king?
If the king were dead, then his mother and her friends would become all powerful.
I can't. I can't.
Do you want your debts repaid? Do you want to be received at court?
Excellent. What is it?
It's my horse.
Tastes good, doesn't it? Oh.
With your permission, sire, I'll propose a toast. I drink to your marriage, sire, and to the peace it will bring between France and Spain.
You talk like my mother. She says we'll have peace with Spain forever. But we're not done with the Spaniards yet. You wait till I'm older. You three will have your chance for fame and glory.
Thank you, sire.
Thank you. That's what you want, is it? A war?
We're soldiers.
Fame and glory, eh?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. The rich folk. Ah. Did you ever stop to think for a minute what happens to the poor? Well, I'll tell you. Their villages are burned, their food's stolen, they starve, and they die. They don't understand why. And when they flee to the woods and they steal anything that they can to keep themselves alive, they're hunted down like dogs and they're hanged. I lost my father and my mother. And when I asked my uncle why, all he could say was, it's war.
The girl's right. I've seen more of war than any man alive. It's brutal and senseless. It offends God and it shames man.
If you hate war so much, why'd you pass on your skills to us?
Because one day you may have need of them to fight in defense of your country. Never seek out war by choice. But when you have no choice, fight with all the skills at your command and so end it quickly.
Would you fight in such a cause, Brother Grande?
10 years ago, I stood on the battlefield. The dead of both sides heaped around me. The stench of death choking me. And I vowed to God that I would never again shed blood in any cause.
I'm sorry about your mother and father.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm not rich.
Really? Do you have land?
Well, yes, but it's poor land.
Have you ever gone hungry?
Well, no, but
Can you read and write?
yes.
Do you have a mother and a father?
Yes.
Then you are rich.
Sire?
I can't go on. You must leave me here.
Very well.
Sire, we can't leave him here.
I need rest, that's all. When I'm fit to walk again, I'll make for the Abbey at Samazon. Athos, I place you in command.
The king will command.
You must release the princess. Otherwise, it is war. Do you understand?
Yes, Brother Grande.
Keep your eyes on your duty and stand no nonsense from anyone. Go now. And may God be with you.
And also with you.
You think they'll come? They must be mad.
Not mad. Young.
It doesn't matter what you say. I don't care anything for the risk.
We don't know how many men the Count can
I don't
muster.
care if he's got an army. She's my bride. I'm not skulking here while you go off and rescue her, besides which I'm your king. You have to obey me or it's treason. Now, come on.
Oh, sire!
Athos, he's the Lord's anointed.
Brother Grandon says stand no nonsense. From anyone. Rico must stay here with him. And one other. Radegonde, you've done your part.
No, I'm coming with you.
There's no need for you to risk your life.
The princess is the only one who can swear my uncle's innocence.
Well, don't you trust us to save him?
No, and you have no command over me.
I'll stay with him.
No, I need your sword. Porthos, then. What? Are you saying I'm less of a swordsman than Aramis or D'Artagnan? D'Artagnan, will you stay? No, I will not. You don't command me any more than you do her. Besides which, I'm twice the swordsman of any of you.
Yes, and twice the mouth. We're wasting time.
She's right. I'll stay with him.
No.
Dear God, I killed a man today. I looked into his eyes as he died. I thought that will haunt me for the rest of my days. Now go.
Aramis, if we fail, it will mean war. And hundreds, thousands of people will die. Do you want that to haunt you?
I won't fight. Oh, in the name of heaven, go on, leave me.
So be it.
Come on.
They've fallen back. It's obviously a trap.
Well, they'll be expecting us to go up. So we've got to go back down and quickly.
And what about you?
I'm fighting fit.
Oh, it looks like it.
It's nothing, I tell you. 5 meals a day gives a fellow an armor that's better than steel.
All right, let's go.
Drop your weapons.
No!
Where's the king?
Take her to the Abbey at Samazan.
I knew you'd fight.
Did you?
All for one and one for all.
Now what?
The chimney!
We can get out from here.
One, two, three!
I cannot believe it. You're all traitors! You attack your king, and then you fail. Now she's dead.
There's no proof of that.
They'll kill her.
She's of royal blood. They'd never dare.
Of course they'd dare. Somebody dared to kill my father. His royal blood was no protection. Now there will be war.
Her face looks familiar, wouldn't you say?
By heaven.
That's incredible.
What are you talking about?
The likeness between the princess and Radegonde, sire.
Well, they could be twins.
Nonsense.
Or has anyone in court ever seen a princess?
How dare you suggest you look anything like the princess? Anne's descended from a great royal house. The finest, the noblest, the most exalted blood runs in her veins, and you were brought up in a wood!
For once in your life, will you just listen? Now, has anyone in France ever seen the princess? Huh?
I don't know. Can't be sure.
Well then, we'll just have to risk it.
You can't impersonate the princess.
Have you got a better idea?
I mean, you'd have to marry him.
Yes, I know. Not a pretty thought, I admit it. But how else am I going to save my uncle?
Can't marry her.
Exactly.
Sire, listen. We'll find the princess. And when we'll do, we'll make a second substitution. Nobody will ever be any the wiser. Now, you'll go down in history as the king who saved France from war. Hmm? Louis the Peacemaker. No. Louis the Great.
Louis the Great. I'll do it.
Bravo, sire! Your people will bless your name.
Brothers, is this the Abbey where Father Joseph is the abbot?
Yes, brother.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Do you come from a Lord Bishop? Who are you?
Brother Grandin of Saint Martin. I seek your aid.
I can't help you, not now. Go to the priest at Lagrange.
I can go no further. You can't refuse me aid.
You must go to Lagrange. It lies south, less than a mile. Now go, please. My Lord Bishop.
2 of your best horses. Now! Shall we go?
Wait. Come on.
I was just thinking, what if we don't find the princess?
Exactly.
What if they do kill her?
She might be dead already.
Hold your tongue.
No, he's right. Damned if I'm to... You're beautiful.
I must speak to you.
At your service, Your Majesty.
Now.
We don't have time for this. We can't let him marry her. Why not? Because he doesn't love her. Kings don't marry for love. What about her? She's only doing it to save her uncle. We could save him. Possibly. Then what?
War.
Exactly. In any case, she'll make an excellent queen.
She'll do something for the people. She's one of them.
You don't understand. I love her.
Curse you out! Stay a moment, huh? Come on. Now, does she return your affection?
Of course.
So she's agreed to marry you, then?
I haven't exactly mentioned marriage.
But you've declared your love.
Not in words, but I love her and I will marry her.
What if she refuses you?
Please be serious.
She could. It would mean war. She hates war. And what about her uncle,
Well, then what can I do? It's a tragedy. I read something like it in a book once. Tale of a noble lord who gave up his fair maiden for a higher cause.
Yes. Yes, I remember it well. He stayed faithful to her till his dying day.
And when at last he went to his reward, they wrote upon his grave, "Here lies the greatest hero of our time."
It's a great thing you're doing.
It's a noble thing.
We won't forget. And have a safe journey home. The carriage is here. Are you ready, sire?
Yes.
Your Royal Highness?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Wait! Where's my page? Where's Recall?
They're in there. They won't give up, will they? For your trouble. Stay out of sight until I send word. Do you understand?
Yes, my lord. He knows too much.
Far too much. He'll be dealt with later. First, the king.
Sire, we have to go.
Go on.
So perish all traitors.
I suspected Count Morlas from the first, Mum. I never believed his story.
You gave every impression of believing it.
It was necessary to deceive you, Monsieur d'Ancre, and you, Mum, in order to deceive the Count. In such a desperate matter, I judged it vital to gain his complete confidence. Even so, the affair might still have ended badly, but for the intervention of these brave young musketeers, and of course the incomparable courage of His Majesty. You have a son worthy of you, Ma'am, and of his great father.
It seems he owes his life to you, my Lord Bishop.
But the danger is not entirely over, Ma'am.
What?
The danger of war. This matter can never be kept entirely secret. The fact remains that Her Royal Highness had her life placed in danger while under the protection of the French crown.
Spain won't go to war on that account.
Not if the marriage takes place at once, Ma'am.
Very well. We'll leave for Paris in the morning.
I mean at once, Ma'am. Today.
Here?
In the chapel. At all costs, we must avoid war.
Very well. So be it.
The brigand. They arrested Mama. Bassus. He's innocent. We should release him.
Of course. You'll see to that, Richelieu.
At once, Ma'am.
Monsieur d'Ancre, escort Her Royal Highness to her quarters. You must be quite exhausted, my dear.
May I be permitted to ask whether Your Royal Highness enjoyed the book? Forgive me, you've forgotten. It's a small matter.
I have forgotten.
When I first had the honor to be presented to Your Royal Highness in Madrid last summer, I gave you a book. The poems of Roadside.
Of course, Roadside.
I was in Madrid last summer, but I gave you no book. Who are you?
What's happening?
You're free to go. There's money for you and you have a horse waiting outside.
There's a girl, my niece, Radegonde. What happened to her?
Be gone, quick. And thank God you go with a whole skin and a fat purse.
No, it's out of the question. The King of France cannot possibly marry a brigand girl.
It's our only chance to save the peace, sir.
No. No. Anyway, she could never carry on the deception.
Well, yes, I can. And I will. I will do anything to stop another war.
The king himself is willing to go through with it.
Search your conscience, sir. What would be the greater evil? To let this marriage take place, or to plunge all of Europe into war?
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus
Stay here. Extraordinary. Bold enough to steal from the king, and then foolish enough to sell to the village goldsmith. Did you really think that nobody would recognize the royal arms?
I had to do it. I had to try and sell them. The Lord Bishop would have me killed.
Richelieu? Richelieu? Rico? Why would Richelieu have you killed?
I was his spy.
His spy? Do you mean Richelieu knows?
He knows everything.
But he's for war, not peace. Why has he said nothing?
Benedicimus beata mater. Benedicimus gloria
In nomine Patris, et Filio et Spiritus Sanctus.
My God, of course. Blackmail. Once he's married them, he'll use what he knows to blackmail the king. He'll make himself all-powerful.
We must stop him.
It's too late.
D'Artagnan! D'Artagnan!
Princess?
Yes, alive and well.
Quick, ride! Ride!
Per ipsum, et cum ipso, et in ipso. Est tibi der Patri omnipotenti, in unitate Spiritus Sancti, omnis honor et gloria. Louis, King of France, will you have this woman, Anne of Spain, to thy lawful wedded wife?
I will.
Anne of Spain, will you have this man, Louis, King of France, to thy lawful wedded husband?
Who are you?
I am Anne of Spain, Your Majesty.
Then who in the name of heaven are you?
This is the lady who saved France from war, ma'am.
We know the truth. All of it.
May I ask what your majesties intend to do about it?
Have your head. That's what.
Louis.
You could have my head, sire, but have your majesties considered what my motive has been in this affair?
Your own power and glory.
No, sire. If I could be king, I would, but I cannot. Therefore, I must serve the king to make him great.
And yourself great.
Perhaps. But everything I did was for the power and the glory of France, whom we all must serve.
Mother, you're not going to the He's a cold-blooded schemer.
Yes, Louis. Exactly what a ruler needs.
I was given him from the royal stables. And that's not the only reward. When I'm older, I'm to be a musketeer. Well, goodbye. Porthos, try not to gorge yourself and you'll do better. Aramis, you're a good fighter, but I think you'll end up a priest. And we never did decide which one of us was the better swordsman, I thought. But there'll be plenty of time when I'm a musketeer. Well, all for one, and one for all.
Gaskins. My God.
Where are you going?
Well, to see my uncle, of course. The king's given us money to buy an inn.
You didn't say goodbye.
Well, I'm in a hurry.
But I love you.
What?
Yes, passionately.
Oh, when did this come on, then?
What do you mean? You know I love you. I want to marry you.
You do?
Yes.
I think your father might have something to say about that.
Don't worry about my father. I'll tell him you're worthy of me.
You think I am?
Of course I do.
Question is, are you worthy of me?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. Tell you what. You come and find me at the inn when you've worked it out.
Are you turning me down?
Yes. Goodbye.
Charles!
Hello, Father.
Charles, you're back.
Hello, Mother.
My God, it's covered in scratches. The blade is like a saw. Look at the hilt, dented like an old bucket. Utterly ruined. What the devil have you been doing? What have you been up to? Huh? Don't stand there gulping like a bumpkin. Tell me
Well, I thought
everything. I demand to know.
For once in your life, will you please listen? I'm going to bed. I'll tell you when I wake up.